And we started hanging out, and then after a while, it was pretty clear.
You know, I don't think I need to hear every single detail. You know, all I can say is that your taste has improved.
I know.
Huh?
So after we hung out, gosh, I guess about 3 months, I was totally crazy about him.
Molly.
Fine.
Fine.
Well, on this one night then, Nick and I were going to a party, and he told me to drive his car. Thought I should just try it out, you know? And he wanted to stop at a convenience store and go in and get cigarettes and told me to wait in the car. And the next thing I know, he was running out of the store, yelling at me to floor it.
It's a bad sign when you emerge from a convenience store and you have to break into a run.
What did I know? I was very naive. He robbed the store.
No.
Had the money in a paper bag, and what I didn't realize was he shoved the bag in my purse.
That's why I want to hear all the details.
Wait.
I mean, because
it gets worse, okay? Nick and I heard a siren, and he told me to pull over, and then he said, we should split up because I just robbed that store back there. And so then he jumped out of the car, and then I started driving again, but it wasn't long before the cops caught up with me, and of course they found the money, and I didn't stand a chance.
Never turned Nick in.
I thought that would be squealing, so no, I didn't mention his name.
See, I can't believe you took the rap for this.
I just kept thinking that he was going to come forward and save me. Because I was really stupid. So now, can you see why I still can't forgive that man?
Forgive him? It's going to take everything I have not to break his neck.
But why does some 30-something-year-old man need to be friends with a kid barely out of high school?
Hello? No reason. Except reasons that give me the creeps.
Right. But you can trust Abigail, right?
Right.
But
I'm just remembering what it's like to be 18, Carly. Don't you remember?
Yeah, you'd better lock her in her room.
Carly!
Well, here, would you sit on this for me? Thanks. So why don't you just tell Abigail the real reason you don't trust Nick?
Well, because he set me up to go to prison?
Yeah, that, and that the two of you slept together?
And relive the misery of what we went through with Chris Hughes? I can't do that, Carly. No way, it would kill her.
I mean, why don't you tell Jake?
I did. And he told Nick not only to butt out, but to pretend like it was his own idea.
Ah, Jake. Husband, father, equalizer.
How is it you always know the one word that makes my life seem so much simpler?
I have no idea. Okay. That's that. New York, here I come.
This is so exciting. You back in the fashion world?
I don't know. Am I really back in it? Or am I just hiding behind BRO?
Behind, around, beyond, doesn't matter. You're where you're supposed to be.
Really? Secretly designing for some woman who's sworn to have my head?
It's fate. Just look at how many times your and Barbara's paths have crossed, Carly. And you know what? Next up, Carly Tenney Originals. Think about that. But he barely knew it. And one fashion show is just not worth it.
Molly, it isn't just one fashion show.
Enlighten me.
Why don't you go look in my fridge, look in my cupboards, let them enlighten you.
How?
They're full. For the first time in a long time, I've been able to buy enough groceries to fill them. I'm not just doing this fashion show so my name can be on the cover of Vogue. I'm doing it so Parker and I can have a normal life. And this is my chance. It may not be the best chance, but it's the only one I've got. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna let some boogeyman who may or may not be lurking in the shadows scare me from providing for my child.
There's nothing I can do to make you stay.
How could I look Parker in the eye if I didn't do my best? If I ran from our future? You wouldn't do that, would you, if Abigail needed you?
You're right.
He told me about the missing dress, Carly.
Has it been found?
By Barbara.
Barbara has it. How?
Apparently, James Stenbeck sent it to her. He was at the auditions, Carly. Probably scoping out you and Paul all along. Sent the dress to Barbara in a gift box.
But if Barbara has seen one of my best designs, what did she say? Are we sucked?
No, relax. She still doesn't know that you're designing her line. Paul covered and took it back.
Oh. Well, then I guess you're here to warn me off this trip just like everybody else, right?
I'm not like everybody else, Carly. I know you set your sights on something, it's almost impossible to turn you around. I came to wish you luck. You work like crazy for this chance. You gotta be excited.
Do you remember all those dresses I used to pin up in the living room? And now there's a whole bunch of people creating what I've designed. My clothes. I'm going to have a show in New York, Jack, and okay, nobody will know it's me, but I'll know it's me. I've made it, Jack. I finally made it.
That smile, I had to see it, just like I imagined.
It means a lot that you believe in me.
I should have done it from the start.
Do you know what I think? I think that after all this panic, everything is going to go like clockwork.
I hope so. But meanwhile, Paul has arranged security.
Really? Good. 50 more people to trip over.
And I'm going to be staking out fair winds just in case James shows up. Barbara being alone is a perfect opportunity he won't pass up. And if he does show, I'll be waiting for him.
Maybe Barbara will be, too.
Then we'll know where she stands.
Your eyes for one reason, that's to see you be strong again. You with Paul.
So we can live happily ever after.
Why not? I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, for as long as it lasts.
And I should believe this. From you. The man who has hurt me more than anyone in my entire life. You are here to put things right for me?
No, Barbara. No. You're gonna be the one that's gonna put things right. You.
Barbara? It's Jack.
Jack! Jack, he's here! Jack! Jack, James is here!
Barbara?
He's gonna hurt
It's okay.
me.
All right. It's okay. Calm down.
That was Rodney Alexander, Paul. Rodney Alexander! He said that the clothes were great, and would I please confirm the rumor that they're mine?
And what's the bad news? Carly, the clothes are great, okay? The whole industry's going to be out there.
And no one will know that they're mine.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you'll be all right now that guard dog Jack is here.
Get him out of here.
Would just go away.
He was at Barbara's. She claims he forced his way in and assaulted her.
Well, Barbara's always overreacted. I mean, you know that, Hal. And these days, well, let's just say that she overreacted when I stopped by. Certainly that's no reason for any kind of charges, is it?
Margot, put this gentleman on ice. Hal.
You touched me, and I'll lock you in a cell overnight with Lucinda Walsh.
You always did like to torture me, didn't you, Margot? Hmm?
Paul hired me to keep an eye on Barbara while he was away. He had an idea that Stembeck was up to something. Turns out he was right.
He put his hands on her?
She says he did. I arrived after the fact. Look, Hal, whatever you can do here to jam this guy up for a couple of days. Carly's got a lot riding on this fashion show in New York.
What's Carly got to do?
No, I can't get into that. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
We don't know what Stenbeck was doing there.
No, he's been here for weeks. What he's up to, I don't know.
Take him through it, Jack. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is Barbara there, please? No message.
So this was a social visit? You drop in on Barbara on the night her company has a make-or-break showing in New York?
Lieutenant, I'm worried about your boy here. He's delusional. He still thinks he's a police officer. Of course, I guess once a cop, always a cop, right?
Once a bucket of slime, always a bucket of slime, right?
Well, this has been all my pleasure, but since there are no charges on me and I'm not under arrest, I'll see you gentlemen later.
Oh, we can fix that. Jack, you want to do the honors?
Pleasure.
Mr. Stenbeck, you are under arrest.
On what charge?
Oh, let's see. Assault, trespassing...
Littering?
Littering.
Littering?
$250 fine in most states. The cigar on private property, James.
You should convene a grand jury.
Mr. Stenbeck, you might as well make yourself comfortable because you're going to be here.